Do you think then, what I told you, one of my other confusing points is why is the euro continuing to strengthen? You
Yeah,
think that could be a market play
it
where
could
the
be.
market is saying cut rates?
Yeah, cut
You
rate.
can't cut rates, or more correctly saying you can't cut rates. And I will push the Deutschmark, the
Euro.
euro up
Correct.
till it creates so much pain
Yeah,
that you have
correct.
to do something,
Correct.
just like in the old days.
Correct, because with they need a weaker currency, but they are not able to do anything. So they will challenge the entire politicians more, because European Central Bank may be willing to
Cut.
do quantitative. So they will challenge the political will of all the Germany and everyone. Till such time, either the whole thing will break apart, or they will come together and say, okay, this is what we need to do.
But suppose, for instance, let's take the easier solution, right? That either the European Constitutional Court says, no, no, you do what you like, and let us say they are able to, because already their interest rates are very low,
Right.
cutting to zero is going to have marginal impact.
Correct.
Suppose they undertake quantitative easing, but will that weaken the euro?
It depends on how much
See,
extra.
no. My point is that, if the market keeps pushing, I suppose it's a matter of market has to believe that they will do anything. See, as for instance happened in the US, right? I mean, people wondered what the QE was going to achieve, but it has certainly worked. It has certainly worked in terms of turning the economy around, right? Without the dollar falling out of bed, and without inflation picking up. And at some point, and sometimes I wonder how that happened. But coming back to the euro, so
See,
you think that this rise is really a market play?
Yeah, and the Eurozone inflation is about 0.8%, far below their target, which is
2%.
close to 2%.
Ah.
So as long as that is not a problem, they can do it. And if they do it and keep on now, what has Bank of Japan done? Both Bank of Japan and the Japanese government, this Abenomics, Shinzo Abe, Prime Minister, they have brought it to the dollar over to 100, 105. It had gone to as low as 75. So, and there also at the moment, although inflation has inched up annual rate to about 1.4 or so,
My God, in Japan?
yeah, I mean,
Ah.
but the Bank of Japan governor is very confident that they can attain the 2% target and all that sort of thing.
2% inflation.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah, because
After decades
if
of
the-
deflation.
correct.
Ah.
So they are at the moment, perhaps now they are in the most enviable position.
Ah.
They can do what they like, because earlier the Bank of Japan and the Finance Ministry of Japanese government
Were
were
fighting.
never coordinating. So now they have done. I don't know, this Bank of Japan governor name also rings a bell. I don't know whether he was the same person. There was some Kuroda in the earlier in Japanese Finance Ministry. Anyway, they could be different people.
Ah.
But they have, since they have joined hands, this is something very important, that even so for now, I think the euro may get pushed higher. One is that last Thursday ECB council meeting, some expectation was there about either cutting rates or some forward guidance, but they have said there is no need to do anything, so it has gone. And okay, could be some stop loss buying or whatever, but I believe that until this gets resolved, market would try to challenge them. This is how way
Going
back
back to history.
1992,
Right.
I mean, how George Soros became famous,
Right.
that he shorted the
Sterling.
against Deutschmark, the
Right.
predecessor to euro, and they were in the exchange rate mechanism,
Ah.
and they had to defend the floor of 2.78.
2.78 Deutschmarks to euro, to
£1.
sterling, right?
And UK economy needed slightly lower rates because the economy was sluggish. And here, after the unification, German unification and the inflation, Bundesbank had been hiking rates. So they were not able to defend that 2.78. On 16th September 1992, called as Black Wednesday.
And we were all there, yeah.
Yeah, so they first hiked their base rate, Bank of England, 10 to 12, 12 to 15, and then reversed, and they said we are exiting ERM.
So
from
basically they were just like buying Deutschmarks and selling sterling because there was a floor which was indefensible. basically.
So then they stopped intervening and cut the rates.
Ah.
What the economy needed. But you know one thing, the way, I mean, the continental Europeans have no love lost for Britain.
Oh.
Because the very next year,
Ah.
there was an attack on French franc in August 1993.
Ah. But
And-
Italy also got udawed in between, right?
Italy, yeah, in same day, in 1992, they left.
Right,
They
right.
left. And 1993,
The French
there was
franc.
attack on French franc. Now, French franc had a fluctuation band of only 2.25%,
Ah.
whereas pound sterling at 6%
Huh.
on either side of the parity rate. 2.78 was the floor. So, both Bundesbank and Bank of France were defending heavily.
Mm.
And then what they did, that for all currencies, they made the fluctuation band 15% on either side. Because they can't afford the France to leave ERM.
They didn't do it for England. Okay, that's a very good point. They could have, but see, that was what, 92, right?
And 93.
Ah,
हाँ.
नहीं.
नहीं,
जो
नहीं,
हुआ. So that's very interesting that you're saying that conceivably, that right now what is happening with the euro is the fact that the market has sensed some
Yeah,
money,
Yeah,
right? So in other words, my first thing, saying things are very quiet, is not true.
yeah.
Things are not quiet.
Because I feel that this year could be the year of turbulence.
अल्लाह अकबर, तुम्हारे मुंह में घी शक्कर यार, हमारा धंधा के लिए
धंधा के लिए अच्छा है. See, you know, ideally, I mean, it may never happen that so far as euro is concerned, these real, what they call as core countries,
Mm.
Germany, France, Austria, and Benelux, perhaps only 6 of them should have been or should be there in the euro.
Mm.
Others could be there in what they call as ERM2 or something. Now Denmark is there. So they have some flexibility. They have their own central bank.
Mm.
They have some flexibility, maybe that 15% they can give them.
Mm.
So if Greece is in trouble, they can do quantitative easing. Or if
Mm.
Italy is in trouble, they can do quantitative, whatever. So,
But so it's sort of interesting that, you know, you are resurrecting, if you will, discussions that were very, very loud, I would guess maybe 2 years ago,
maybe.
when everybody was talking about the euro falling apart, right? Then it became, all went quiet. It still seems to be quiet, right? You don't hear too much talk about the euro falling apart.